And now we're going to start out with the simple exercises. So for the first one, just get into skating position. Before you start, there's a few things I want to mention with some. Remember, for every exercise we do, it's all a matter of how do we bring this onto the skates. You stable here. You make sure that you have some space in between your knees. Nothing like this. Also not the opposite. And then we're in that position. Slowly get down. And then without bending forward or backwards, we can touch the toes. Not because we're reaching for them, but just because that's where our arms will be hanging. We're in a pretty good position. Sort of 90-degree knee bend. You can feel the fist here, it's perfect. Wrist there, touch the ground. And then this leg goes here. I like to think of it as you can almost like fit it in the angle of the other leg. But this should be super loose. You should just be hanging perfectly vertical. So be hanging. But it shouldn't go anywhere else, shouldn't go off. It should just stay there. Alright? Okay, we'll try 10 seconds down.
I'm gonna stop counting now.
1, 2. Alright, switch. You do the same, find the position, get on one leg, and then. The most common mistake is that we use this to find balance, which is not right. Try and find some space, and then you just roll from side to side. So it's not an exercise to make your legs hurt. This exercise is intended for you to slowly feel how the body weight transfers from one leg to the other. And for most of you, when you think you got all of it out here, you can still get a little further. So you're almost, if you had an edge, that would be the outer edge. Again, get into the position. It's all good. And then we go to the side and go back in. Try and see if you can just hover a little bit above the ground. This one is nice because you can slow down the movement. You can do it as slow as you want. And you have the time to check that this is all aligned. Doesn't point out, doesn't tilt. And this will burn a lot here after a little while. So and move out and circle. Get it in here, move out and circle. Here you can put them on the back, or you can use them. Make sure you fall with the power, the force with the hip. Because if we tilt with the upper body, the second this is not engaged and not in a toe, knee, shoulder straight line where we can jump off, the second is not in that line, we won't be able to push it. So if I go like this, it's very easy to see that this is not going to be pushing that way. So make sure it all falls together, falls but with power. You go down, get the position, movement, all over and push. And same. And go. We shouldn't jump as high as we can. We should just get used to the pressure and being dynamic in that position. So like everything else, we find the position, and then without jumping up, we just do. No, especially no. You should just be here. Position. Everything starts here, get on one leg. Like I explained with the in-outs, no upwards movement. We do a little jump with the same limited upwards movement. So we do a skate jump, to the side, we land it, find balance. We go down. Before I let you go, let me just introduce Graspor. This little sleeve measures your muscle oxygen levels. It's my weapon leading up to 2026, and with this you can make sure that you have the correct intensity in every single workout. Check it out, link below.